Hello. Hello. Coming. 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Hello. So as you can see, it's 5:03 in the morning. Today is Sunday, and the date. I keep forgetting the dates. I need to check the date. It's 7th of March. Man. And we are going on a ride. Yeah. 5. Okay, we'll cover this. No problem. Hello. So, కొల్లేరు లేకే వెళ్తున్నాం అంటే వయా గన్నవరం హైవే ఒకటే రోడ్డు చలో. So hardly from here, I think in 1.5 hour we'll reach Hanuman Junction. That's also again very famous. There's a famous temple over there. So I like the hazard flasher on the FZ. So I wanted to fit on my Gixxer as well, but just waiting for the right moment. It was costing somewhere around $1,200, I believe. So yeah, definitely we'll get it. It is very useful in rides, especially when it's a foggy time. So now we are reaching Hanuman Junction. Almost it took 45 minutes because we were unable to get past 70 kilometers per hour because of the fog. ఏలూరు నుంచి వ్యూవర్స్ అందరికీ ఒక హాయ్ వేసుకోండి అంట. ఏలూరు వ్యూవర్స్ హాయ్. సో వీఆర్ ఇన్ ఏలూరు రైట్ నౌ. ఎనీబడి వాచింగ్ మై ఛానల్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏలూరు, దిస్ ఈస్ యువర్ సిటీ మ్యాన్, దిస్ ఇస్ యువర్ సిటీ. వీళ్ళున్నారే వీళ్ళు మాట ఎండరు, ఖచ్చితంగా కింద పడతావురా ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు. అది సెల్ఫీలో రికార్డ్ అవుద్ది, నేను చూసి ఆనందపడతా. అబ్బా నడవాయ్ పెద్ద వచ్చాడు. ఇప్పుడు చేసేది అదేరా, నువ్వు మళ్ళీ అదే చెప్తున్నావు. Hi viewers, finally we are here at the Kolleru Lake.
You can see all those birds here. Almost I think there are 20 to 30,000 of birds just over here. It is not easy to get to this place. We did lot of hard work to get to this place because there is no route or kind of thing anything to here. If I have to talk, in reality there is no lake here. Actually Kolleru Lake is one of the India's largest freshwater lakes, and it is one of the biggest freshwater lakes in Asia also. It was 305 square kilometers of radius for the Kolleru Lake. But the sad reality of Kolleru Lake is almost 42% of its area has been uh, you know gone to encroachment. So there are a lot of aquaculture that has been habituated in this 42% of the land, completely illegal, because this is declared as wildlife sanctuary in 1999 according to this 1972 act. According to that, this is declared as wildlife sanctuary, and every year almost 20 million birds, just imagine 20 million birds come and take food, breeding and everything here. So that's the ecological importance to this place. So this is basically situated near Eluru. So it is covering Eluru, and from Eluru almost the 305 square kilometers of area. Lot of species in the birds there are different, like pelicans, which come from all the way to Philippines. So they are right now in the extinction. So they are also coming here. And then this lake also serves as irrigation water for many of the paddy fields that are around here. And there are small islands in this whole lake. So this actually basically we are on an island right now, and like this there are small islands and they are called Kolleti Kota. I don't know what that means, but in Telugu these islands are called Kolleti Kota. These lands are highly fertile lands, so the paddy, it's like it will grow like anything. So that's why even 88.2% of the Kolleru Lake has been occupied by paddy fields. The revenue that they are expecting from this 42% of illegal encroachment, right, of aquaculture is almost 300 crores per year, and that's a lot. So yeah, the hard reality is because of that now we are not seeing 20 millions of birds. It was previous numbers, but right now I think there are no 20 million of birds, because literally there is no place for them to come and stay. There is one more wildlife sanctuary called Atapakam Wildlife Sanctuary, which we haven't gone. So that is almost from here another 15 to 30 kilometers I believe. There I think properly they have some park for the bird sanctuary, but the reality is even this whole area should have been Kolleru Lake. This whole area should have been under the ecological, as an ecological park. Even in somewhere around 2019, Hindu has also published a paper saying all these illegal encroachments that are happening. We have travelled all the way to this Kolleru Lake just to mention these points. So we don't want to take any names because there are no standard names. And in 2001, there was a satellite image that was taken for this Kolleru Lake, and in that image I think they have spotted almost 1000 plus fish ponds, all illegal at the time. So just imagine how much of revenue they would have been generated from that. It's not revenue, it's illegal money actually speaking. And in somewhere around 2007 or sometime, even government has did some took some action, and they almost destroyed around 1000 ponds, illegal ponds. But it didn't last for long. Look, the population of India is growing enormously, and people just need jobs, and people need more some kind of thing to just eat, get some money and eat food. So this is a very sad reality, and this is what happening to most of the lakes in India. Even in the big cities, right, where you are seeing the skyscrapers, where are they all coming from? I mean the land. That's all the lakes previously. Some years back those were lakes. Now there is a highly ecological imbalance that happened because of this lake, Kolleru Lake's kind of demolition. Similarly, the same happened in our cities as well. So if you see the floods of Chennai, that was the beautiful example of what happens when you build buildings in lakes, because lakes are supposed to have water when there is a rainfall, and they are there to take all that excess rainfall that we are getting. But if there is no place for the water to stay, then obviously it's going to come into your home and my home. But there is always two-sided argument for these kind of things, because then then people say where we should build buildings, then where how to get revenue for these kind of people who are dependent completely on these fish ponds. That's what I think. Human is becoming too greedy day by day, and then just completely destroying all the wildlife, and that's a sad reality. So viewers, this is the uh, kind of information that I wanted to share with you on Kolero Lake. So that's why we came here. We started at 5 and almost we reached here by 8 or something. So if you want to really visit, you can visit this side. I mean from Eluru, but don't expect more kind of lake and all, because there is literally no lake. But obviously you can see the birds still. So if you want a bird sanctuary proper, then go to Atapakam bird sanctuary. I will put the link of the maps in the description. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. That's very much required right now. We need support in order to bring more of these kind of places into limelight. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's see in future how we tackle this encroachment of lakes and all these things. Obviously for you and me there is not much to do, because this happens at a very higher level, but still as a youth of India, maybe we can do something. Let's think about it.